Okay, boys and girls, an update on this troubling video situation. I've updated, or actually swapped out for a gigabyte GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. So same chipset, obviously, different manufacturer, just to eliminate the possibility that it's all ASUS problems. So interestingly, with this card in, but with no cables connected, and you can see I've got the option of doing 2 HDMI and 2 DisplayPort. I get nothing. I get the DisplayPort signal of death and now also the HDMI signal of death when plugging into this LG gaming monitor on the back. Interestingly, and the reason for the video, I have plugged into the onboard DisplayPort here, hard to see I know, but right there, and this thing posts. More importantly, I can load into Windows, which I'll demonstrate, and I can, one second, I'll probably turn the power off there. There we go. So I can load into Windows and I can load Steam. So let me show you. Just ignore that fan noise that's being RMA'd. It's a water cooling fan. It's rubbing against the edge. So same LG monitor, DisplayPort tag in the corner. There's my BIOS, Republic of Gamer. It's the 660G motherboard. And again, sorry, that background fan, it sounds terrible, but it's a lot worse than it is. You'll see I can log in here once it comes up on the screen. So there you go, 2216. Thank you, Americans, you can't do 24-hour clock. I can log in here, that's me. You'll see in the corner I've got a ton more applications running, including that card device manager from Gigabyte. If I close all of these out, and this is just the standard suite of stuff like IQ, the latest addition to the arsenal is the Intel driver set, which is this portfolio, the Intel driver and support assistant. I found I was missing a couple of drivers and updates, but as you can see, everything is up to date. There's one message in there that's new. I don't see where the message is, but anyway, that's okay. That's all done. We've checked it is ARC ready. So all of this is fine. When I go into Device Manager as well, which I'll show you here, I noticed this, which is new, right here. Now this is new to me. I don't know if you can see that. That's the onboard graphics which I'm using at the moment. And the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti, if I do an update driver, I'll do an automatically search. It says the latest one is installed. If I do a Windows Update search, nothing on Windows Update. I checked earlier this evening. And I've downloaded the latest gaming ready driver set from NVIDIA. So this is interesting. This comes up with an error 43, that card. And when you look under error 43, I'm going to cancel that because I've already done that. When you check under error 43, what you get is, I'll just dump that in there, NVIDIA error 43. Right there. Problem with the device driver and the error code, which simply says go to download the latest set of game ready drivers. Now there's a bunch of other stuff in here. Windows stopped because it's reported problems. If we look at this is a whole nother can of worms, by the way, which I found by searching for this LG gaming monitor, which is an awesome monitor, but for some reason just this combination of cards and monitor and DisplayPort cable, I don't know what's going on there, are really not liking life. So you can see my internet is not this slow, really. I don't know what's going on here, but anyway, maybe, yeah, there we go. So this is on a mobile chipset. You can see right there, it's a GT740M. The code 43 comes up, same thing here, same thing here. This is on a laptop. Windows stopped, blah, 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 blah. That's a Dell Precision, etc., etc., etc. So it's a lot. It's very, very, very common. Everybody's doing clean installs, device managers, da-da-da-da-da-da. This apparently is the fix. So I'm going to try this to see if I can reset everything. And we will, this is obviously for a laptop right here. But at the moment, I can load Steam using the onboard graphics, and let me show you that. So we'll just go to Steam. If you happen to see me online, there we go. So that's Modern Warfare. I haven't got Modern Warfare 3 yet. I play DMZ quite a lot solo. So if you happen to see Manta online, that would be me. You can see Season 1 loading. I play with headphones, so you won't hear any audio. Okay, we get EULA, end user check, waiting for network. We get the Call of Duty splash screen. We get some shader optimization going on down there because it's the onboard. You can see the preload is going on up there. That completes successfully. We've got a checking for update now that it's onto the network. This takes a while because the onboard chipset's only got 128 gig. But there you go, we're into the Modern Warfare gaming rules, like don't be a dick. If only that one worked. Hey, don't be a dick while you're on, don't camp on the exfil. That should be a code of conduct update, but anyway, maybe that's me just being bitter. Let's skip through that. I haven't got into that, but I have gone into this. So here we go. We're gonna slide over to DMZ on the splash screen. You'll see this coming together in just a sec. There we go. So this wasn't happening before. I wasn't getting any Displayport output. And again, this is on Displayport. And we've got shader optimizations going on there in the background at 88%. Now, of course, the graphics are going to actually absolutely suck because this is a U770 Intel chipset. Not that the chipset's bad for standard, desktop stuff, but it's not up to snuff when you're trying to game. Refresh rate's not there, and simply not enough grunt under the bonnet. So this is normal instance inventory being idle. That will resolve itself in a moment. Still no crashes. Right, and there we go. You can see it's hasn't loaded the player. There we go, the player comes in. You can see the pixelation is very, very bad in here. So it's unplayable in this format. But I can run the game. It doesn't crash. And what makes this even more perplexing is this is literally the same monitor that you see here. The same connection. So this is the USB sort of printer style cable that gives the monitor its smarts. The same cable that came with the monitor for the Displayport connected up to the same PC. The only difference is the Displayport is from the motherboard here instead of this secondary or primary, what should be primary graphics card. So this is even more perplexing. Don't know what's going on. My other card is back with M-Wave, who are trying to pick apart what's going on with this. I would be very keen to hear from anybody who has a solution or has experienced this. I'm running a very, very standard system. It's not overclocked. It's a 12th gen i9 Intel. It's obviously got a water cooling system with a noisy fan right there, which is going to get RMA'd. But it's got tons of cooling and it runs usually standing up. So all of this flow is heat up that way, and ventilation being pushed through and drawn out the back there. So it's definitely not a cooling issue. I've run all the benchmarks I know to run on this. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mystery. So again, Displayport issue with the card only, not with the onboard video chipset. So I'm wondering if it's a setting in the BIOS, perhaps. I don't know, I just do not know. But it's completely maddening, because when you go to play a game, if I use an HDMI cable, sometimes it works, and then it will just randomly crash. So yeah, I would love to hear your feedback. Let me know what your thoughts are, and post those in the comments. Cheers, everybody.